right, straight ahead, we'll get to this lightweight bout between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson. Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty. From the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses, one of the most diverse strikers in the UFC. And with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. Can you believe this fight is finally upon us? Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. Joe Silva wanted to make this fight as far back as 2015. Both fighters got through their training camps. It shall be done.
I am so excited about this fight. This is a fight that we have wanted for so long. When you're talking Joe Silva, the boss has been retired for a minute.
Right.
That's how long this fight. It was destined to happen, and now we finally are here. I cannot wait for Ferguson versus Nurmagomedov. Finally.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
And they both stand up. All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lead on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to...
Ferguson's going for a choke.
Oh, nice. There it is.
And he's out.
Work, do something.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tony Ferguson. Elbow lands for Tony Ferguson. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Closed guard.
Thought he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Oh, wow, oh!
All right, so he postures up.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Nice hammer fist. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the field.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not do everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time.
Quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single.
Oh.
Deep, flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last round?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Nice hammer fist. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ferguson. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into it.
Ferguson's going for a choke.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Posturing up now, then he's out. All right, so he's got the body locked down here DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Close guard. All right, so he's got his head here, looking to set up the guillotine choke now.
He's attacked guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Okay? You got to suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this tape.
You ready? You ready? It's fun.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. 70 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson, and landing with 70% accuracy against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Ovince St. Preux would be proud. Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent.
Ferguson's attempting a rear naked choke now.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Somehow stays in the fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
No more.
Listen, your eye is starting
All right, here we go. Our next round is underway after multiple submission attempts in that previous round. And at some point, you got to be worried about burning yourself out a little bit attempting all these chokes.
You got to be careful, right? Because the arms blow up. If you get a body triangle or something else, the legs blow up. You got to be very cautious with all that squeeze you use when chasing all these submission attempts.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot, clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Ferguson's going for the leg. Might be a submission opportunity here.
Oh!
And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
He's having his way with him here. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Deep breath for me. You're doing fine. We can go out there and you can win this fight, but I need you to...
All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Nice hammer fist. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Ferguson. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Back to his feet. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Now into his mount.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest
48-47, 49-46, and 49-46.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him in our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish. But sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability